What is going on, guys? JFC here. It is the biggest day on FIFA 23 yet, in my opinion. I think this is going to be one of the most crazy days for content and on the market all day today. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be streaming live an hour before content right on this YouTube channel. We're going to be reacting to all the stuff that comes out today, talking about what that means for the market, all of that good stuff. I'm super excited. We've got an insane amount of new leaks. We have World Cup heroes today. We have a new season today. World Cup swaps today. World Cup player items on the way. I mean, you can go down the list. It's all coming today. We're going to go through all the leaks. We're going to talk about what everything means to the market. We're talking about fodder, all that stuff we're going to get into. But let's not waste any more time. Let's just do it. The very first leak. First thing is probably the biggest thing is that Cafu and Vieira, both World Cup icons, are coming as World Cup swaps rewards, which is just crazy that already in the first swaps program of the year, we're going to have Cafu and Vieira. And obviously they're going to be for a lot of tokens, but still, that's a crazy set of World Cup icons to be getting in these swaps. And no, these are not temporary, by the way. The only temporary cards are the red cards that will have a timer next to them. That is not these. So they're not temporary, and these are huge swap rewards. Next, we have these History Maker cards, which if you remember last year, there were like these pink, like Mbappe and Foden cards. You guys remember these cards? You guys remember these next generation cards? So we've got like the Mbappe, Pulisic, Camavinga, Foden, Hernandez, and Bellingham. So if you play FIFA 23 by January 3rd, you will be able to pick a lone icon and an untradeable World Cup history maker. So looks like if you pick Mbappe, you can get Zidane on loan. If you pick Van Dijk, you can get Van Persie. So I'm assuming they're going to be like lower cards, like lower rated versions of these cards. But it looks like they will receive 2 upgrades. So they receive one by January 13th and one by February 14th. I don't know why they're getting upgrades. I have no idea, but they're getting upgrades. So my guess is they won't be like great cards, but they'll be all right. Looks like there's like one for each nation, it looks like. So that is something, I guess. And we got our first Path to Glory player leak, and it is Nkunku. We were wondering why Nkunku wasn't in the Team of the Week, and he's going to get a Path to Glory card. So yeah, that's going to be one of the most hyped up cards of the promo, 100%. They're going to be upgradable, so that's going to be awesome that Nkunku can get upgraded. This is his card if they win the World Cup. 5-star, 5-star, plus all of this, which is just absolutely insane. Irving Lozano is next, so Lozano is going to have a nice card. Lozano's always pretty good in FIFA, and then here they are. So here's Vieira is 40 tokens and Cafu is 30 tokens. So these stats are going to be between their mid and their prime icon, I believe is what Sheriff said. So it looks like the World Cup icons, whichever ones they release, are going to be between their mid and their prime. That's what it looks like. There's not much room for like actually stat improvements in between the mid and the prime icon, but I guess that's what they're going with. So this is what the card might look like between the mid and the prime for both Cafu and Vieira, which are just insane cards, by the way. Just insane. Christian Pulisic is coming as the American Path to Glory player, which is again pretty awesome. They're going with the really in-demand type cards here. Same thing. Kyle Walker is the English Path to Glory player, which is another crazily in-demand card. Bruno Guimaraes from Brazil. You can have Premier League links. This is gonna be another really awesome card. They're really going and picking some good players here. I know they're players that we've seen a lot in the past, but they are pretty hyped up cards for sure. Here's more information on the World Cup swaps. Total number of tokens available throughout the promo is 50. Starts from November 11th. There will be bonus tokens in the store like we saw with a lot of the swaps last year. 2 of the total tokens will be part of season progress rewards, which is interesting. I'm kind of glad they're adding something into there. I mean, just to change something up, I guess, and let you earn them by grinding. At the same time, hopefully it's not a crazy amount of work to do, like it's like level 25 or something like that. This is Kyle Walker if they win the World Cup, which would just be insane. 5-star, 5-star with those stats. So here's the difference right here. About World Cup icons, they will get an overall between mid and prime version, and the other info is skill moves and weak foot can be higher compared to their prime. So it looks like we're going to see some skill moves and weak foot upgrades compared to like big overall like in-game stat boost, which is cool. I am glad to see that because I would like to see, you know, not a lot of the icons actually have really meta weak foot and skill moves, so that would be pretty awesome. And some of them may only be available as SBC or objective rewards, which is kind of insane to think about. I would absolutely love, even if they made it so that it was really hard to get them, right? Like you had to really grind with a certain number of players. I would not care if you were able to get World Cup icons and objectives. It's a huge W from EA if that's going to be a thing. I don't know why he would say objective rewards if he didn't think that it was going to come in objective rewards. So I'm pretty excited about that. And here's another one. We'll have another Team of the Week from November 16th till November 23rd. After that, Team of the Week will pause during the World Cup. Your Team of the Week packs and FUT Champions rewards will be replaced with minimum overall packs and player picks. So this is a huge change to the FUT Champs rewards. Looks like it's coming as well because kind of, because we were kind of wondering, there's not going to be a Team of the Week during the World Cup because no one's really playing any games. So it looks like we're going to have minimum overall packs and player picks in the meantime, which is another W because Team of the Week reds are just kind of bad as is. Carrasco is the Belgium player, so that's another card. That's like, they're going with a lot of attackers here, clearly. Carrasco as the Belgian. Heroes will be available starting from tomorrow. The World Cup heroes, they will be in FUT across 2 teams, probably included in Path to Glory Team 1 and 2. So looks like we're going to have 2 Path to Glory teams, looks like. And same as Icons, some of them only as objectives or SBCs, which we've known about. So this guy was wondering, once they get in packs, Marvel Heroes, are they in packs forever, or do they replace current heroes? He said, I heard no, they will replace their other version while in packs only. So it looks like we're only going to have World Cup heroes during the World Cup, it looks like, and then the other heroes will replace them after. Marco Reus is the German, another attacker. That's another, I'm happy Marco Reus is getting the card. I always love Marco Reus cards in FIFA. He's got a lot of traits, so there you go. That's the German player. The Dutch player is Berghuis. Berghuis actually has some really good traits and stats, so I don't mind this player at all. And another attacker as well, which is kind of funny. Oh, and Berghuis is coming as an SBC, looks like. Okay, so Berghuis will be an SBC. Hopefully he's cheap, because I don't mind that at all. I actually be pretty excited to use that card. Milinkovic Savic is the Serbian. This card's gonna be awesome. I used his inform and I liked him. He was a little slow, but I did like him. He was very physical, intercepted a lot of passes, so this card is gonna be very good again. And here are the full swap rewards. Let's zoom this in. Let's look at it one at a time here. So we got like, these are like Costa Rica player, Saudi Arabia, Iran, like these types of nations with the lower sort of players are like the 2 token players, some 3 token players here. Shaqiri's in there, 5 token players here, 6 tokens for Kostic, 8 tokens for these guys here. So like Nathan Ake, Alvaro Morata, Julian Brandt. These guys are probably going to be a little bit like, I don't know if these are official stats, but they'll probably be a little bit better in terms of overall rating. Mason Mount, 10 tokens, 15 tokens for Fabinho, Hazard, and Coman, and 30 tokens for Cafu, and 40 for Vieira. So none of the like fodder packs or just any packs are in here, but these are going to be the players, which is just, this is a huge W in my opinion. You know, I hope we make these players like somewhat decent, kind of like they are here. Like they're pretty decent here, maybe a little bit better stats. Now, if you go and earn 30 tokens, you can get like 7 of these 4 token guys. Like that's pretty cool. So I got to give EA props. That does look very, very cool. It says packs and player picks are also expected. So that's going to be awesome because we're caught up there. There's so much to look at and talk about right now. It's actually crazy. We got 2 new card designs added. It's the World Cup heroes, obviously, and the World Cup icons. These are the World Cup players. So these are the cards that will expire. So these are the ones that those are the only ones you need to worry about expiring. These are the ones you earn swaps with. So that's going to be, they'll have a little timer at the bottom here. And then these are the swap tokens as well. New loading screen. This is going to be, I don't know if these guys have been leaked yet. 90 defending Chelsea and then 90 Portuguese. I don't know if I'm like forgetting somebody, but I don't know if these guys have been leaked yet. So that's interesting to see there. So yeah, what does this all mean for the FIFA market? Because tomorrow there is so much going on. Some people are so confused right now about what's going on. You know, people heard that there's going to be cards that are going to leave your club and they're like, what the fuck? Like which cards? What am I doing? What's happening? And I can't blame them for being confused. It is a little bit confusing, but with that confusion comes nobody's buying absolutely any cards right now. The market has gone down even further from yesterday. Holland is less than 60,000. Vinicius is almost below 100,000. It's just going down and down and down. So yeah, I think that the cards, like the gold cards, are probably going to drop more today. Like we could see all types of packs in the store. We could see an SBC that causes panic. Like there's so many different things that can cause panic today on the market that I personally think that the gold cards, especially, like I probably wait till after content, but the cards that are out of packs, they should do really well starting like Saturday morning. Honestly, I really do think so because nobody has a team right now. Nobody has a team. I think that certain out of position cards or rule breaker cards could do pretty darn well Saturday morning. These cards could just panic even like more into content today. There's going to be a time, I guarantee you, either before content or right after, where these cards are going to be a buy and they'll probably go up. It goes with basically any out of pack special cards. I just think people are saving packs for Friday. We're going to see a big, massive like influx of supply, right? And then we're going to see a big coin injection, which causes the market to rise. So I think Saturday morning could be a time where it rises. And if it's not going to be Saturday morning, it's going to be Monday. We're going to see the market go up eventually, either tomorrow night or into like Monday. It's gonna be like one of the two. Honestly, we should see the market rise, and it's just going down even more. Like Vinny is under 100k, you know, just let these guys go down and down and down, and then I think we pounce after content today if I had to make my best guess. And the same thing goes with hero cards, because heroes, obviously, as we know, some of them are going to be going out of packs today because they had the World Cup heroes in packs. Now we are getting 2 teams of heroes, so that basically tells me we have no idea which ones are going out of packs. So this kind of kills some of the hero investing for sure, because whatever cards are still in packs are probably going to stay the same price or drop, at least for a little bit after Friday. But I think that the real money would be in cards that go out of packs that are going to have expensive World Cup hero cards. and I don't think we'll know that until we probably get the leaks. I'm assuming Sheriff is gonna leak something like later today before the content comes out of what World Cup heroes are coming. But until we get to that point, it's hard to say, like, you know, go out and buy heroes right now, because unfortunately whatever cards are still in packs are gonna get supplied a lot today. Heroes are obviously a bit rarer than gold cards, so it's not as big of a deal. But yeah, it sucks because I really wish we were having like a guaranteed set of players that we knew were going to be in this team. And the teaser for the World Cup hero that's on the loading screen just has stats, so we can't even like tell from the nation. So yeah, we have no idea which ones are going to be in packs, which ones are not. But when that gets leaked though, of what cards are going to be in the team, I don't mind buying them. Honestly, I don't. You know, we're gonna have certain cards, like let's say, you know, let's see, Kuel, right? Kuel's in the Premier League. Say he's in the team. Say he's in the World Cup hero team that comes out today, and he's got 4-star, 4-star. This is Brolin. That's the wrong card. Kuel. He's a center forward. He's got 4-star, 4-star with these stats. Like, I would expect this one to go up. You know, this Harry Kuel could be, you know, this card could be 500-600K depending on like what the skill moves and weak foot are here. And this card could be back up to like 230 to 250 or something like that. If he's out of packs. You know, we've seen this card recently be like 280K. You know, this is just one example. So right when we know what the heck we're getting, I am totally fine with buying some heroes, because like Diego Forlan here, this card is gonna be so expensive. Like, imagine it has 5-star weak foot too. This card will be close to 1 million coins, literally. There's no limit to what this price could be. If he's got like 5-star weak foot as well, this card is actually insane. He might be more than that. This card's gonna go up if he's in the team. You know, it's just how it's gonna work. We just saw this card not long ago before the panic selling really started, about 4 or 5 days ago, up above 300K, and he's 200K. So we've seen this card higher than this very recently. So we just gotta wait on the leaks and see what happens. And if we know who's in the team, then that's important, because like we've talked about, any of the heroes that get an SBC or an objective are going to die in price. So that's just how it's going to work. Yeah, I'm just holding off on gold cards, especially, at least until content, just to see what happens, because I don't want to put coins into golds and these cards come out, right? These are going to be, they basically said every single player that's in the game that makes their World Cup squad is going to get one of these cards. And it's going to be limited time. However, it's going to have a slight stat boost. And if you can use these for like over a month, people who pack these guys, right? Say you get a red Antonio Rudiger, right? I have no idea if Rudiger is in the Germany squad. I'm assuming he is. But if he gets one of these red cards and has got like a +1 on all of his stats, and these guys have like repeatable SBCs that are out where you can earn these cards, this gold Rudiger is going to go down in price, adding on to all of the supply that we could get today from the store packs. Lightning rounds could happen. I mean, you just go down the list of the things that could happen today that give card supply. Really waiting to see on gold cards. I do think like whatever they drop down to, they're going to go up on Saturday or sometime over the weekend for sure. But I think they could just drop lower than this. So that's why I'm not trying to buy at the moment. There's just a lot of stuff going on. I want to sit back for the most part and see what the hell happens today on Friday, because there's so much going on that it's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be an insane day of content. I'm really, really excited. Let's talk about SBC Fodder next. So Fodder for sure is going to be a move sometime soon. It's down a little bit right now. Besides like 86s, they're up a couple thousand. Everything else though, 87s, 88s, 89s, 84s, 85s, all down in price. This is going to be a huge move today and tomorrow and Sunday, depending on like what the heck EA drops. If they're not dropping much to keep any sort of fodder demand, these guys are just going to drop because they're going to get so supplied, and that's where we are going to start buying, because we know coming up this week we're going to get good SBCs, right? It's going to happen, especially if we get like World Cup hero SBCs. Those are going to be really in demand, let alone gamble packs. You know, we're going to be seeing SBCs next week, so fodder is going to be a huge move over the weekend, 100%. So we're going to keep an eye on that for sure. If we weren't getting a promo tomorrow and I saw 87 to 16K, I'm like, oh, we got to buy some. 88 to 20,000, 21,000, I'm like, yeah, we got to buy. But yeah, these cards could definitely go down more today, so that's why I'm fine waiting and looking and getting on some bids, getting on some snipes, because people are going to be packing fodder left and right today. Any rating is fine, honestly, really, besides 86s, because they have a slightly higher demand because of the hero pack. But other than that, yeah, fodder is going to be most likely a huge move over the weekend. That's going to make people a lot of coins in the long run. Is there anything else to look at? Yeah, I think I covered it all. I'm not 100% sure, but there's so much going on today that it's actually insane. I'm very excited to be on stream today and just look at everything that's coming, because it's probably the biggest day on the market in FIFA 23 yet. Because we could get something that totally surprises us and causes more of a panic sell, or we could see a giant spike over the course of like the next 24 hours. So very interesting. I'm very excited. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, because we have content every day on the channel, streaming live today, an hour before content. I love you guys. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for the support. Peace.